If you was smart, you be shipping me. Cause I get tired of looking for you. Spray your mama crib and let your ass look for me.
One of the main themes of this channel is that men and women aren't the same thing. And over the past few years, we've discussed how socially and culturally in the United States, there has been this big push via the gender, quote unquote, science movement to really blur those lines. And here we are, probably about 20, so long after the Clinton administration, where it really started to get established back in the 90s. And now we have situations such as this. And on this channel, and before I press play, on this channel, there have been videos particularly that involve New Jersey in and of itself, and a lot of the curriculum that has been pushed forward by the state. And just now, there's a lot of parents who are coming to the realization as to what's been put into their kids and what their kids have been pushing. And coming across this story right here, this mother right here, guys, be on top of what it is they are teaching your kids. Let's go, ma'am.
Come in and act as if they have nothing wrong. They've done nothing wrong. A mistake? How long of a mistake? How many mistakes are we going to take before my child almost lost her life? They didn't tell me that my child was suicidal. You allowed these teachers to open their classrooms teaching predatory information to a young child, a mindful child that doesn't even know how to comprehend it all.
Did they show him did they give him the book Lawn Boy? That's another video that's up here on the channel where, it's just very graphic and, not information suitable for children with young minds. But these boards of educations and these school administrators, in many cases childless school administrators, are there to subvert and ultimately destroy your kids.
How do you not know what was going on your own campuses? Did you think that no parent would ever come forward? You will not quiet me today. I will stand here today and protect my child along with every other child who has not come forward yet. Do they have psychiatry degrees that I was unaware of? Because I didn't hire them. Okay, I did not hire them to sit there and nitpick my child's brain.
Didn't hire.
Took away my ability.
Yeah, you didn't hire them at all. I mean, these people come in through these boards of education. Like, it's like no parents aren't really involved in the hiring process. You go to the school, the school determines what teachers your kids get. And as we've covered on this channel various times, there's so many teachers who are completely lost in the fucking sauce. How many feminist teachers out there screaming how I'm sharing my sexuality with my class of first graders who genuinely, just let's teach them numbers. What the hell? What is wrong with you? But the school systems, in many cases, not all, but in many cases, have been lost for a very long time because it's not parents. Like the PTA isn't really full of parents anymore. It's full of individuals who, due to the fact that these are schools, right, that deal with children, granted, these institutions are just prime for predators. And, unfortunately, her child was exposed to this.
To parent my child, even before I had any knowledge. I didn't even get to show support. You asked for support, I didn't get a chance. You planted seeds, Miss Caldera and Miss Baraki, Mr. Baraki and you, Miss Pagarin. Your job was to educate my child in math, science, English, etc. Do your job and let me do mine.
Amen. Church, because when it comes to who it's something that I talk about a lot, is how, teachers only have but so much sway, so much power, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about the home life that child has. And I, for one, believe that no matter how good a home life that a single mother thinks she can provide a kid, there's a lot that's going to go missing, right? There's a lot that's going to be able that you're going to there's a lot of balls that you'll eventually drop because we used to say it takes a village, right? Everybody involved, but the primary individuals involved is both the mother and the father, which is one of the reasons marriage was such a huge thing, which it was such a huge component of American life for so long. And not what it's turned into today. It used to be about, we want to build a life together. Let's make a life together, i.e. the child, i.e. making sure that child has a balance, has great examples in front of it. But our culture is so selfish. Our culture is so me. Go ahead, girl. You're strong and in the fucking pendant. It'll never cross her mind that you yourself. I mean, not to disparage this parent at all, but ma'am, you actually signed off on some of this stuff, and you give them an inch, right? That you give them an inch, they'll happily take that mile. They will go running with that mile.
They pushed it in the face. And tonight, I will stick up for her. Miss Caldera, you're guilty. Miss Baraki, you're guilty. You changed her personal documentation, her gender, her name, her email. I authorized an AKA added to her attendance because I wanted to be supportive.
That was the inch. Just so we're clear. This is not to disparage this mother at all, but if you guys, that was the inch. That mile. Phew. Oh, really? Okay. Phew.
But guess what? She's allergic to bees. Her medical record says a birth name, and you changed it. Who administers that now? Not everything, not me. You guys did this on your own accountability, and you've gone too far. They downgraded me in front of my child and allowed me to question myself as the mother.
Where's the father, though? Where's that sense stick? Where's that where's that dad that's supposed to be? No, we're in the right here. Because that's ultimately, and trust me, guys, I know you didn't have it. And just because you didn't have it fucking sucks. I did, though. I had a father who was a leader, who was, who was that spoke in the wheel of circular logic that I talk about very often. And damn it, I mean, I'm not the greatest person in the world, but I'm not a complete asshole. And so thusly, not too shabby. But I'm like, ma'am, I hate to put it to you, but there's this, when it comes to the female brain, right? It's easy to get her questioning herself, Like, I don't mean to be a dick about it, but ladies, you are, just generally speaking, easily overwhelmed and, can get very neurotic in your own heads. So thus, and make things sound like one thing when it's really not that thing. And it just gets, it's that circular logic that we discuss on the channel oh so often. So ma'am, that, once again, that falls on you. You should have had that man sitting there pumping you full of meat and pumping you full of the confidence that you needed to say, hey, no, this is bullshit from day one.
Sat there and told me how my child was going to be. And then you wrapped your hands around her while I sat across the table and cried. Because you thought you could be there better than I, and I never got a chance. She was scared to even say anything. Your guys' voice were heard, not hers.
Yeah, so, that's, hold on, okay, so, yeah, with that being said, we're going to just wrap this one on up because I've been really ringing a bell about this on the channel from damn near day one, and once again, all I can do is just continue to make content focusing around, be very careful, particularly if you're a parent, be very careful. And if you're alive right now, yeah, you've been taught and you believe a whole bunch of bullshit that you really should reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? Don't take my word for it, reevaluate it for yourself. Because, who the fuck am I, right? I ain't your dad, I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just, letting you know my opinion here, and it doesn't get pushed back on at all. So, let me know. Guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, tell us to like, dislike, go ahead and do that too. Don't be scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube, Mitch, and aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Odyssey as well, links in the description. Actually go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comments? Yeah, this was a this isn't eye-opening for me in particular. It's just another in a long line of examples that we have posted up here on the channel as to these nefarious forces who have infiltrated portions of our society and look to do absolutely nothing but harm and put innocent people in danger. And that's, you guys know that's my fucking line. That, oh yeah, I'll happily do a damn video because it's not the innocents, not civilians, bro. All right. So, but you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.